All right, welcome back to another episode. This week we're going to kind of look at the concepts of energy, balance, and the struggle cycle. So to give you some context, throughout kind of mid to late January and into the start of February, I was kind of ill for a few weeks. Just feeling really drained of energy, feeling really unwell, sleeping in, which is not something I ever do. I'm kind of an early riser. I always sleep until 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, feeling completely drained, feeling ill, headaches, all that kind of stuff. Just really, really low energy. I was working, but that was about it. And even just that was completely wiping me out. And even kind of within that, I was still training my mental energy and my emotional energy. But as my physical energy just got lower and lower and lower, it became harder and harder to maintain a decent balance within my mental and emotional energy. My mind started to get really kind of heavy and dark, and it felt like every day was a fight to try and just stay, where I am normally, rather than just wanting to climb into bed and sleep all the time, because that's how tiring it was. And then when you add in kind of thoughts that are not helping you, then it just makes the process even worse. And it was becoming a fight. And we already know that fighting doesn't work. We can't destroy, we can only create something new. So rather than getting stuck in this cycle of struggle, I had to find a way to focus and restore that level of balance, which meant bringing up my physical energy so there was less strain on the other areas, because that's what it's all about. It's about balance. We are energetic beings. And if you've seen the videos I've done around kind of mortality, death, that kind of stuff, then you'll understand that at our core, what we are is energy. We are energy. And beyond our physical bodies, that's ultimately what we are. And kind of our human need to be logical means that we can divide these things into different areas, different energy pathways, so we can understand them better. And when we do that, for me, we look at mental energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy, and physical energy. And when one of those areas gets out of balance and starts to drift, the others will start to suffer as well. Because even though there are these different areas, ultimately they come together and they form one total piece, much like you. There's different elements to your character, different aspects of who you are, but at your core, you are one whole energetic being. So it's a case of being aware and knowing that there are shortfalls, and then being able to plug the leak and return to that level of balance. But obviously, as with anything, it's really easy to get caught up and then throw yourself into the act of doing. Got to do more, got to add, got to keep doing more and more and more. And that's something I've always done. I've always been an all-in kind of person, working so hard and just struggling until I hit that point of burnout. And then I get ill and everything starts to, slow down. And it's this forced process of slowing down and then having to restart. And it's this cycle of struggle, burnout, waste a few days, a few weeks being ill, restart, and kind of going in and out of that. And it's kind of something that I've been working on, learning to get out of that trap and understanding how to work hard, but knowing where to back off and maintain a level of balance rather than constantly pushing until you fall. And it's a case of looking at what's maybe missing and doing a little bit of work around that, instead of amping everything up to the point where it becomes too much. Because you can have too much of a good thing. It is possible to have too much of a good thing. So my question for you today is, which area of your energy do you need to manage better? Is it your physical energy? Are you eating well? Are you exercising in a way that helps your body rather than harming it? Are you staying hydrated? Are you sleeping well? Are you getting enough sunshine and fresh air? Or are you doing none of that? Or maybe on the flip side, you're doing too much. Maybe you're getting too strict within your eating habits. Maybe you're exercising too much and injuring yourself and getting burnt out that way and causing too much of a physical stress response. on your mental energy, can you focus well? Are you aware? Do you have this inner awareness? Can you be objective and open to everything around you, including your own thoughts? And are you doing things that help to train your mind? Or are you doing nothing? Are you allowing your thoughts to run riot around you? And, you know, are you maybe doing too much? I've been there where I've been doing too much. So it's this balance. Within your emotional world, are you feeling, you know, high vibration quality emotions, or are you on the lower end of the spectrum feeling crappy all the time? Are you really erratic? Are you going one way and then the other? Or are you actively cultivating a state of coherence rather than leaving it up to chance? Are you working on being balanced, dealing with your emotions, letting things go, all that kind of stuff? And then obviously we have the spiritual aspect as well. Do you have a sense of purpose? Do you have belief in yourself and maybe something bigger than you? Do you have connection to the world and to the people around you and to your sense of self? You know, do you have all of these things, or are you feeling completely disconnected and lost? So think about it. You know, which area are you struggling in? Which area is low energy? Which area perhaps needs bringing up a little bit to restore that level of balance? Just think about it, and maybe let me know in the comments. But this is really important, because when one area starts to suffer, the others start to suffer as well. So think about what could be improved. Think about where you could increase your energy, because ultimately that's what you are. You are an energetic being, and if you're not taking care of your energy in these different areas, then you are going to stay stuck. You're going to keep struggling. So think about it and let me know, and I'll be back next week. Have a wonderful week.